Hello and welcome to our daily update on COVID-19 across India and with specific focus on Bangalore and Karnataka. The number of people affected by the COVID-19 virus has gone up to 153 in India. That's an increase of 16 cases since yesterday. Karnataka added 3 more cases and right now there are 14 confirmed COVID-19 cases in the state. Karnataka's Health Minister B. Sriramulu confirmed that patient number 12 is a 25-year-old man who returned from Spain. He has been admitted to a designated isolation hospital. 7 primary contacts have been identified and are under strict home quarantine. Patient number 13 is a 56-year-old woman from Bangalore who returned from the US on March 6th. She is now admitted to a designated isolation facility and is stable. 50 primary contacts have been identified and are under strict home quarantine. Patient number 14 is a 35-year-old male from Bangalore who returned from the US on March 10th and has been under strict home quarantine. Contact tracing for this patient is under progress. With 42 cases, Maharashtra has the highest number of COVID-19 cases in the country, followed by 27 in Kerala, 17 in Uttar Pradesh, 16 in Haryana and 10 in Delhi. West Bengal reported its first confirmed case of the coronavirus today. Confirmed cases have come in from Odisha, Ladakh and Telangana. The Indian Army has confirmed that a jawan from the Ladakh Scouts Regimental Center in Leh has tested positive and all the soldiers of the Ladakh Scouts who were in contact with the jawan have been quarantined. The death toll in India remains stable at 3. In Karnataka, following an emergency cabinet meeting where the COVID-19 situation was discussed, Chief Minister B.S. Yadurappa announced that the existing lockdown in Bangalore and Karnataka has been extended to March 31st. That means malls, theatres, multiplexes, clubs, pubs and other commercial establishments where people gather in large numbers will continue to be under lockdown. The government also declared a holiday for colleges and universities. The Karnataka cabinet has decided to form a task force dedicated to tackle the COVID-19 epidemic. The task force will function under Health Minister B. Sriramulu, Medical Education Minister K. Sudhakar, Deputy Chief Minister C.N. Ashwath Narayana, Home Minister Basavaraj Bommai and Chief Secretary T.M. Vijay Bhaskar are part of the task force and will meet daily to review the situation. The cabinet also decided to immediately set aside 200 crores to meet the expenses in tackling COVID-19. The CM also said that all international passengers, that means from the Bangalore International Airport and Mangalore International Airport, will be screened and isolated for 15 to 16 days. According to the Medical Education Minister K. Sudhakar, as a measure to contain the spread, all international passengers arriving in Karnataka will be stamped on the right hand to identify them as having travelled overseas. It is unclear how long the ink will last though. As many as 1,19,814 travellers have been screened so far. Deputy Chief Minister Ashwath Narayana has said that the centre is making all efforts to bring Kannadigas stranded in Italy back home. Around 400 Kannadigas are currently in Italy, while those in Milan were screened and flown back. Those in Rome are awaiting their blood checks to see if they need to be isolated or not. Among the other decisions from the cabinet meeting, the Chief Minister also said that the public entry into Vidhan Sauda and Vikas Sauda will be restricted. He reiterated that no mass events should be held and that if such events are to be held, it has to be restricted to 100 or 200 people max. The cabinet also took stock of bird flu, swine fever and KFD, that is the Kyasanur forest disease. Moving on to Bengaluru, the Bruhat Bengaluru Hotels Association met Health Commissioner Pankaj Kumar Pandey earlier today and have agreed to turn off all ACs, centralized and otherwise, in their eateries. Windows and doors will be kept open to avoid suffocation of the customers, and fans, if they have already been installed, will be used in fine dining places as well. The association said that hotels have only 10% occupancy rate and the restaurant and the business of restaurants has come down by 40% since the start of the COVID scare. The BBMP commissioner, however, clarified that apart from maintaining increased hygiene, there has been no advisory from their end to shut shop. This is unlike what Delhi has done, where eateries are closed till March 31st. The Hassan City Municipal Council raided and fined medical shops that were selling masks at high prices and were accused of creating an artificial scarcity. In Madikeri and surrounding areas, 159 people who recently returned from overseas travel have been placed under home quarantine. 3 tourists have been quarantined at the resorts at which they are staying. At the national level, BJP President JP Nadda has said that the party will not hold any protest or demonstration for 1 month. Suresh Prabhu, who recently returned from Saudi Arabia, has gone into self-quarantine as a precautionary measure, even though he tested negative for the virus. Manipur has stopped issuing inner line permits to outsiders to prevent the spread of coronavirus. ILPs will be suspended until the 15th of April. A few days ago, Nagaland, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh had stopped issuing permits. Inner line permits are issued to outsiders who wish to visit the state. With the suspension, outsiders, which includes mainland Indians, can no longer travel to these states. In Jammu and Kashmir, the Vaishno Devi yatra has been suspended as a precautionary measure. The pilgrims who have already reached Katra base camp and are presently undertaking the pilgrimage shall be allowed to complete it with all the preventive measures. Operations of all interstate buses, both incoming and outgoing from the Union Territory, were also banned. Over 1,000 Indians are stranded in Iran, and most of the 254 Indian pilgrims who have tested positive for Covid-19 are from Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh Union Territories. The Government of India has barred commercial flights from Iran on 26 February, and those stranded are awaiting evacuation. Now a quick look at what's happening across the world. The epicenter of the coronavirus, Wuhan city in China, reported a single confirmed case for the second consecutive day. A total of 80,894 confirmed cases of the Covid-19 have been reported on the mainland as of Tuesday, and 3,237 people have died of the disease. China will soon start human safety tests of the experimental coronavirus vaccine. US President Donald Trump has said that postponing the elections is unnecessary. Ohio's governor called for the state's presidential primary vote scheduled for Tuesday to be delayed. That's all we have for today. For continuing coverage, log on to www.deccanherald.com.